security, cloud solutions and collaboration tools, so your business can change the game. Search Your Business Can.
Hi folks, Paul McDevitt here, inviting you to join myself and Jimmy Stafford this Monday night for another edition of the Monday Night Sessions. On the show this week, we welcome back from Derry the amazing Tessio. Gweedore singer-songwriter Owen Ferry will also be dropping by for a chat and a few tunes, and we say hello and welcome to the students from Deal College in Raphoe. So that's the Monday Night Sessions this Monday night between 8pm and 10pm, as always right here on Highland Radio.
Gene Curran on Highland Radio.
Highland Radio.
And you're very welcome back. And as promised earlier in the show, joining me in the studio tonight, I have three people that represent the Letterkenny Cathedral Literary Festival, and that's Donnan Harvey, who is the chief organiser. I've got Niall Gallan, who is staging on radio on Wednesday night, his brand new play, his debut play, and also I have got Joe Dowling, who is also acting in the play and producing the play and has been a long-standing member of the Literary Festival Committee. So, folks, you are very welcome. And there's your mics up. So, Donnan, it's lovely to have you back again. And it's hard to believe this is the 10th festival.
Oh, yeah. No, it's quick. It's amazing how quick it comes around. And it's hard to believe now that we're on our 10th year, and it's, I suppose, it's a great credit to everybody who's involved, committee, all the different participants want to get involved, all the venue holders and the funders and the different local businesses sponsors the different events. So no, it's great that it's coming around again now, starting on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. And looking at the programme, another great and varied programme this year. You've got music, you've got workshops, you've got drama, you've got talks, everything really that a literary festival should have. Yeah,
no, and I suppose it's quite, once there's a pattern to it as well. And I suppose Sean Purser, who's our chair, and he's also the design for the leaflet, that it's a case of the different slots and just going in, and myself and Mary at the start of the once the festival is over, then looking at what's to the next year's. But there's always the reason I suppose we began the festival is that we kind of knew the literary links between Jane Austen and Donegal, and then as the festival developed, then we explored like Brendan Behan coming to Letterkenny. So there's always, even within the festival, there will always be a Behan event and there'll always be an Austen event. But it's this year, I suppose, it's a little bit more special, isn't it? It's our 10th, but it's also the 250th anniversary of the birth of Jane Austen. So there's great that we're having like a film screening of Pride and Prejudice in Conwell Parish Church. So the new rector, Adrian Dorian, is providing that there. So there's events like that's bringing a whole new dimension to the festival as well.
And it kicks off on Wednesday the 15th, as I said, with the Highland Radio production, or not the Highland Radio production, but the Elusive Theatre production of a brand new play by Niall, and I'll be talking to Niall about that. But the Steinbach Connection Cultural Evenings, give us a wee rundown quickly. I suppose we could be here all night.
Oh yeah, so I'll go very, very quickly, and I hope I haven't listened. On the Wednesday, the radio play, and then we've got a secondary school event that Mice and Men is going to be filmed or is going to be screened down in Century Cinema, so the local schools are going to see that. And Dougie Bartlett from the Steinbeck Festival is going to go and give a talk about the connection between Steinbeck and the Roe Valley area. And then our cultural evening is in it's poetry, music and prose. There's so many artists that people can take a look at the programme and see it. And then the screening of the film that I said, it's on at 8 p.m. And then our official opening on Friday in the County Museum at 7:30. Roy Greenslade will officially open it, and then there'll be a talk by Jane Buckley. And then on the Saturday morning, then it's Crime Writers at 12 noon with Andrea Carter and yourself as hosting. Thanks very much. Yeah. And Andrea Carter,
Paul
Charles, and Sharon Thompson, and then Pat McGart's going to kind of see a writing workshop that people are given that kind of a little bit scared, but everybody's got a book on them, and he's going to try and help people break down them fears. That's at 3 p.m. Then I suppose our prize giving evening is our big event as well for our non-fiction competition, which has been judged by Denise Blake and the shortlisted writer. And then our poetry is Trish Bennett and James Finnegan after that there. And then our main Austin event for the thing on the the Saturday at 8 p.m. is Roy Greenslade in conversation with Dr. Sophia Hillen. And Dr. Sophia has been to the festival, and especially in the earlier years, but she is the main lady who's responsible for discovering the connection between Austin and Austin's nieces and Donegal. So it's great that she's returning. And then on the Sunday morning, then we've got Peter Sheridan coming down, the playwright and director, and he's going to be talking about the influence that Brendan Behan had in his career, and that's in Dillon's at 1. And then the chamber music concert with Victor, and we're delighted that their closing concert is in Conwell Parish Church at 3 p.m. And then we've Mary Lane Ruddy and afternoon theatre. That's at 5 p.m. And I can't, my name, sorry, it just escapes the name of the play. Topaz, yeah, as a comedy. And then the last but not least, I suppose that we always bring the kind of tradition in the festival. We always like to have a local person bringing the evening to a close, and we're delighted that Kieran Kelly, kind of local historian and writer, is going to be an evening with Kieran Kelly. So that's going to bring the proceedings to a close.
Fantastic, a fantastic programme indeed. And as you say, you honour the connections with Brendan Behan and Jane Austen, but you also showcase and promote established and emerging voices. And I see you have James Finnegan and you've got Kieran Kelly, but also you have a name that's new to me anyway, and that's Niall Gallan, and he is getting his debut play on Highland on Wednesday night. So, Niall, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
So when did the writing all start? Now you've got a play coming on the radio on Wednesday night. Was this long in the making, or is it something relatively new?
Probably writing from an early age or school days was always something that maybe came natural to me. And I used to write poetry. And a few years ago I started to write the play. And it sat there, and I would write bits and pieces of it, and then I came across a guy, Gareth Cummins, and maybe Gareth pushed me to write more, and he helped me till get it into print. And he was like a school teacher chasing after me to finish bits and send it on to him. So eventually we got it over the line, and that's maybe 2 years ago it sat. And by chance then, that's what I was just saying to two men here, that a lot of things then happened by chance. Gareth had met Dawn here and was looking for a play, and Gareth suggested that I had a play, or he knew of a play, and I met Donna and Joe here, and from there it just seemed to be a roller coaster.
And when I've been talking to other new writers, they tell me that it's quite difficult to get their work published. And did you find that, or was it easy enough experience for you?
No, it's probably difficult. You hope it's somewhere along the line that you'll get a lucky break, and to get an opportunity then to have your work, to go onto a radio station is unbelievable. But it's to see your work come alive and find characters and actors too. It's brilliant, just.
And the play itself, it's called Mín Uisce Bán. And that is the English translation of that, Niall, is?
It's the Valley of the White Water. It's actually present day Gallan, the townland that I live in myself. And it's based. The play is actually based back in the 1980s, and I wanted to capture a time that it was like writing a part of history. That those days are gone now, and those people are gone. So part of me was trying to cement that down in history too, part of the play, and that was a big plus for me too, to do that.
And Joe, you are producing the play, and you're directing the play, and you're also acting in one of them. What did you think of the play when you first read it?
Well, I first read it, it was I read it, and within an hour I read it again, because I was just fascinated, and it was one of those things that jump out at you, and you go, that's something that I'd love to get my hands on, because it was Donnan brought it to me and asked me to have a read of it. He said, "Do you like it? Do you want to do it?" I said, "I do," and we met with the young man here, Niall, and fell in love with it. Get the actors together, and a lot of help along the way from Pi de Lap, who lent us the hall down the main street there, Devon Hall, and the community centre let us do the auditions there and such. So and then we were very lucky. We got some great actors came along.
So I see, a stellar cast.
Stellar cast all together. I couldn't believe it. And once they come in here to Highland Radio, and thanks to Highland Radio for giving us that opportunity, it's just, I knew it was going to work. I knew we had something magic. So
I see some really, really talented people there on the cast.
Yes.
Rachel Crook, and I
That's
see
right.
Troy Devaney and
Troy Devaney, yes.
Olin McGill, just to name but a few, and it's great that you have managed to muster all these ones together.
And I'll tell you what, every one of the actors there are star turns. They really are. They bring it to life. I mean, we've heard. I haven't heard the whole thing yet, but I've heard snippets, and they're going to be very proud of themselves when they hear it. So they did very well.
And
it was like a pleasure rather than a torture. Sometimes you have to work
Fantastic.
with actors, but this was a pleasure.
Yeah,
So,
and there's quite a lot of parts to it too. Now there's about 7 or 8 parts from just looking at the cast here. So it's not a 2 actors. There's a lot of
a lot of different characters in it. Yeah, they each get their moments, you know. And then there's a lot then between the main characters, Sean and Paige. Yes, but no, everybody gets their moment. The pub scene is amazing, very comical. Some great moments in that. So I enjoyed it very much. So.
Great. Well, I'll be looking forward to listening to that. And it's on Highland on Wednesday night at what time?
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Wednesday night.
So all systems go then, Donnan, and I'm sure that, like every other festival, it's hard to get together and get finances. So your sponsors are very important to you as well.
Yeah, it's great. One of the kind of problems that we do have, that the funding, I suppose, isn't adequate enough. That we would like, we'd love if there was more funding, and the fact that like the Francis Brown Festival happens at this time of the year, and now the Allingham Festival has happened, and that we would kind of like that, there's say like the Donegal Tourism to look at it, that these 3 festivals happening at this time of the year, and that we could promote the festivals together, bring people in and things like that there. But in the meantime, there's to get like such a great group of people, like you've seen the actors and different people getting involved in things and the events. So like even like people like Val Dalton, she helped out in the voice coaches as well. So for the group, but that the local businesses then have very kindly sponsored each of the events, and that's really, really helped us. Like,
Well, fantastic work as always, and I don't know where you get the energy from. And as I say, you're a great man for one man, and you have a good committee there as well behind you. And every success now starts on Wednesday night, runs to Sunday, and all you need now is bums and seats. And there's some free events, and there's the charge for the paying events is very minimal as well. So it's great value, Donnan.
Yeah, and I suppose that's the idea, that we try to keep the events that we want as many people. We don't want finances to be a burden to people's enjoyment, so that's why they're minimal.
Well, Niall, is this going to be the first of many plays, do you think? Or have you got the bug now to write one for maybe next year?
We'll see how Wednesday night goes, but see how that goes, sure.
Fantastic. Well, Joe and Niall and Donnan, thank you so much for taking time out and telling us all about what to expect during the week, and every success. And I suppose I'll see you on Saturday in Dillon's Hotel.
I'll see you Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you.